Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to come on and do a reading about what is going on with your person. So, I am using this Heart's Hidden Secrets deck. So, the energy that's coming through is you're probably not speaking to this person, and we're going to have a look at how they're actually doing and how they're feeling about you. This is kind of, what's being kept from you. And I don't know why I'm hearing divine protection, or I'm hearing rejection is protection. So it could be that, your person is going through something in their life right now where you are being protected from their energy. Maybe there's some sort of lesson they need to learn or a wake-up call they need to have. I just realized that my sleeve is soaking wet from doing the dishes, so don't mind the wet spot. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I know that I've been posting readings the past few days, but I didn't record readings for the last 2 days. So this is, the first recording I'm doing after, or the first reading that I'm doing after a few days off. So I'm interested to see what is going on with your person. So let's get into it. On the bottom, we have shocking, turmoil, trouble, unexpected, and we have healing, releasing, purifying, cleansing. Whoa. So this feels to me like you could be dealing with someone who is going through a wake-up call, someone who has recently been through a lot of turmoil in their life, maybe a tower moment. When I see the tower card, this shocking, turmoil, trouble, unexpected, which makes me think of the tower card. It could be that something has come to an end in your person's life, or maybe a karmic contract has finished out. And whatever's going on in their life right now, whatever chaos there is, I'm also hearing inner turmoil, so they could be struggling internally. And I mean mentally, but anyway. It looks like it's causing healing. It's, like I said, for some of you, it seems like there may be something they're releasing, whether that's a person, a bad habit, a job, a negative pattern that they keep playing out, but we'll get into it. We have clarity, truth, intentions, honesty. So whatever this is bringing them clarity, but let's have a look. We have possibilities. Interesting. Whenever I see the word free-spirited, for some reason, I always think of the Knight of Wands. So you could be dealing with someone who is a Knight of Wands. Maybe they're a bit of player energy. That's just a label that's given. Maybe they're a bit of a free spirit. Maybe they, haven't settled down before or haven't felt the need to settle down before. It's really weird. I'm getting like a weird image of, and I don't know if you'll know this unless you're Canadian, but for some reason I'm getting the image of The Littlest Hobo, which is a show about a German Shepherd. Anyway, that's a weird one. Anyway, it's about a dog who never stops moving. Like, he just keeps traveling. He keeps going from place to place. I'm trying to think of the lyrics to the song. Down the road is where I'll always be. Every stop I make new friends. Can't stay for long. Just turn around and I'm gone again. Maybe tomorrow I'm gonna settle down. I can't really remember. I can't really remember the lyrics completely, but that's what's coming through as The Littlest Hobo. So anyway, and I find it interesting that I just cut open to escaping. And the lyric I was hearing is, can't stay for long, just turn around and I'm gone again. Maybe tomorrow I'll settle down. So anyway, that's the energy that's coming through, and I'm having confirmation from my guides through like crazy goosebumps that message is for someone. So if you have a moment, you could look up well, you know who has a moment? Me. So I'll look it up. The only thing I use my iPad for is to look up song lyrics for you guys. It's funny. It makes me laugh, you know? I have to charge it just so that I can look up song lyrics. Other than that, I don't touch my iPad. The littlest hobo. German shepherds could be symbolic. Again, yeah, it's a Canadian show. First aired from 1963. I don't think that's right. Was it 1963? That sounds really old. That year could be symbolic. Lyrics. I'm getting there. Yeah, there's a voice that keeps on calling me down the road. That's where I'll always be. Every stop I make a new friend. Can't stay for long, just turn around and I'm gone again. Maybe tomorrow I'll want to settle down. Until tomorrow I'll just keep moving on. Down this road that never seems to end, where new adventure lies just around the bend. So if you want to join me for a while, just grab your hat, come travel light, that's hobo style. Maybe tomorrow I'll want to settle down. Until tomorrow the whole world is my home. Anyway, the whole thing goes on like that. So there's something about this person maybe has never settled down before, or they've never seen themselves settling down before. It's definitely giving me that Knight of Wands runner energy, and with that escape energy, you could have been dealing with someone who is avoidant. Look, now we have confessions, unveiling coming clean messages. So, is there a card flipped over, or am I imagining that? I think I'm imagining that. No, I'm just imagining things. One more shuffle. We have twin flames coming out. Oh, excuse me, and a frog in my throat. Twin flames, mirroring shared feelings, reflection, and I don't believe in accidents. The fact that my throat just made a sound like a frog is making me think of the frog card in that animal spirit, wild unknown animal spirit. And the frog, there's a method to the madness. The frog represents clearing, cleansing, and healing. So listen, there's a theme happening here. Really interesting. When out of balance, depleted, and running on empty. And that song that I just looked up about running and escaping. Anyway, there's definitely a theme here. So let's see what you need to hear about this person. We have silence. So what did I say? I figured coming into this that this is someone who's being silent with you. And again, I'm hearing it's for your own protection. I'm hearing that there's lessons this person needs to learn that maybe they couldn't learn while you were with them. We have rejection, abandoned, dismissed, irrational fear, and influences. So there could have been someone influencing this connection. There could have been someone, you know, I don't know why I'm hearing this, but encouraging this person not to be with you, whether that was a friend, coworker, a love interest. It could also be that part of the influence in this connection is a fear of abandonment and rejection. That could be why this person keeps running. Again, that song will not leave my head. The Littlest Hobo could be symbolic. I am really interested to see if anybody knows what I'm talking about. My Canadian people will know. People always ask me, are you Canadian? I think I hear a hint of an accent in there. Yes, I am. I'm in Nova Scotia. So we have frozen, no words, stonewall. So definitely silence between you. This person could have even rejected you, or they could have felt rejected by you. Take it as it resonates. But let's see what you need to know about this person. What's being hidden from you? Let's see what's going on with them. That one like came out right away. Look, chasing thrills, littlest hobo. I'm serious. I'm telling you, runner energy. You've definitely got someone like the lyrics of that song was talking about. That song also mentioned a deep knowing. So it's almost like this person, you know, we have intuition, heart song, telepathy, inner knowing. And it's almost like this person has had an inner knowing that they've never met anyone, worth stopping that run. They've never met anyone worth settling down for. I just keep thinking of that song. And in that song, it mentioned like an inner knowing, or there's a feeling inside that, it's almost like this person has never had that feeling of, oh, hello. It's almost like this person has never had that feeling of standing still with someone. For some reason, oh, what is happening? There's TV could be symbolic. Now I'm seeing, this is really random, but a scene in Sex and the City, again, very random, where Carrie is with Big. Hello, twin flames. Carrie and Big, total twin flames. But it's very early on when they're knowing each other and they're standing in the street. And he's definitely a runner, right? And she says to him, don't you ever just want to stand still with someone? Anyway, I feel like probably this person felt that energy with you, and maybe, because of their wounding, they ran. What are you? We have two. That was the card that sparked that free-spirited runner, littlest hobo channel. So confirmation, you've got both. You've got both of those cards, so you're definitely dealing with someone who's a runner. All right. And people who are runners and people who are chasers are people who need to heal. So I just heard a bunch of people like angry about someone who's being a runner, or like I was feeling that energy of, maybe it's negative comments, but I'm feeling that energy of, well, I'm sick of dealing with a runner. But like I said, when someone's running and someone's chasing, especially twin flame dynamic, it's a sign of unhealed wounding that needs to be healed. There's a reason they're running, that goes beyond ego. Anyway, let's keep going. We have stress, turbulence, tension, arguments. It's clearly... So we do have more energy of turbulence, turmoil, tower moments, stress, wake-up call energy, and it feels like this person could be going through a lot right now. They could be experiencing arguments with the people that they are closest to in their life, maybe even with acquaintances, with colleagues. What do some of these say? It says offline, stop, chill. It's almost like the universe is trying to get this person to stop running, Very interesting. And then on the bottom, we have breaking point. Yep, wake up call energy. And we have elusive, dishonesty, deception, trickery. So it does feel, that's in reverse. So it feels like this person may be, it's almost looking at this image. There's a lot of energy about calm down, breathe, chill, go offline. There's a picture of like somebody that like there's a little drawing of a bed and take care, heart. Again, it's like the universe is working really hard to get this person to stop running and to heal and to chill out, and to start looking at some of the things they've been running away from. They could also be experiencing people in their life deceiving them, again, karmic lessons. Oh, look, that's beautiful. We have only you, devoted, attached, craving. and we have soulmates, deep love, unity, connection. And we have distracted, sidetrack, change, and delays. So it feels like a lot has been delaying this person. So I wouldn't be surprised if you haven't heard from them in a while. What's interesting is it seems like, again, the universe is working very hard to get this person to slow down and to stop running and to stop denying and to start healing so that they can tap into that intuition, so that they can tap into that inner knowing. For some of you, it's possible, like I won't know until we get into the energy, but for some of you, it's possible that this person has already been pushed to that breaking point where they're starting to tap into that intuition. Only you and soulmates, so clearly they see a special connection with you. It feels to me like they're craving connection with you right now. They're craving wanting to connect with you. Like I said, we'll have to wait and see what happens, but we did see that clarity card and coming clean unveiling. So let's just keep going and we'll see what happens here. I don't know why, but that song is still in my head. And I was just hearing, oh, look, self-growth. Interesting. The line was really sticking out. Down the road is where I'll always be. So I'm hearing a few things with that. Like this person could live, I know this sounds cliche, but they could live down the road from you, or just, that could be an expression that you used, or maybe where geographically they're located, it's just down the road. I don't know. The other thing I'm seeing is with the energy of a soul connection, with the energy of a soul tie, especially counterparts, I'm hearing that energy of all roads lead back to you. And what I'm hearing is that down the road is where I'll always be. It's like this person, I know this sounds weird, but the message that's coming through is their soul is always going to be down the road, or all roads lead back to them. Your paths are meant to come back together is what I'm hearing. Interesting. Maybe after they grow up, maybe after they mature, maybe after they go through this self-growth, self-focus, soul finding, you know, down the road, that's where you'll find them once they're healed. Anyway, take it as it resonates. I have to mention what my guides are telling me. So we have withdrawn. Yes, this is what we need. I was telling you that I was saying all this energy, it's like the universe is trying to get this person to withdraw and get inner clarity, tap into that intuition. I'm seeing the Four of Swords. I'm seeing Hermit energy, and it looks like that's exactly what's happening to this person. This person could also be, there seems to be tension with other people in their life, so they could be withdrawing themselves from those situations in their life. Again, it's very Four of Swords, Hermit energy, and it's meant to cause them to do that self-growth and soul finding that we're seeing. So that's good. It's not that I'm happy that your person is withdrawn and like they're probably, you know, they're probably going out less. They're probably chasing thrills less is what I'm hearing, and keeping more to themselves, protecting their energy. And while I'm not happy that, oh great, your person's doing miserably, I'm not happy about that. What I'm happy about is that that's the energy where people find themselves. So anyway, it could also be this person feeling, if you were a chaser, I mentioned chasing, you know? So it could be that this person is also feeling you withdraw your energy. Perhaps you're not energetically chasing this person anymore. Perhaps you're not, you know, whoa. I don't know if you guys heard that, but there was just a very loud crash in my house. It sounded like a door swinging shut with wind, but it was very loud, you know, again, tower moment energy. But this more feels, yeah, clarity. and daydreaming about you. It more so feels, what I was saying is this person is being guided to stop chasing those thrills. They're being guided to stop pursuing toxic connections. They're being guided to really reflect about themselves here. Anyway, interesting. These cards are acting very funny. We have family and clashing. Look, we have conflict, clashing differences, incompatibility. So to me, this feels like there could be conflict happening with their family right now. Maybe, I don't know why I just heard maybe something's happening to one of their parents. I'm not quite sure why I heard that, but they could be going through conflict when it comes to how their family feels about this situation. Like maybe their family doesn't agree with this connection, or maybe there's, we saw influences. So maybe their family is an influence here. It could be that right now they're going through a lot of conflict within their own family unit. So they could be arguing with their siblings or their parents, or they could be, something about the way they were raised could be coming to light to them. Maybe there's something that this person was doing to you that they're now seeing reflected back onto them through a connection with their parent. Again, I hope that makes sense. That's what's coming through. The other thing is that it could be that for some of you, you are connected to someone who is married. You could be connected to someone who has already built a family. For some reason, I'm hearing the example of like maybe they, and this is like not going to be for all of you, but maybe they're connected to someone where there was infertility, and them and their partner worked very hard to have a child. And as someone who's been through it myself, that can be very hard on a marriage. And it could be that journey to becoming parents, maybe, I'm talking about if your person is married, it could have damaged their marriage, their connection through going through infertility. And maybe if they went through infertility and were successful with having a child, that could be causing them more conflict about leaving that situation. The twin flame card came out. So for some of you, maybe this person is married. And perhaps if they are married, there's a lot of tower moments and conflict going on within that connection right now. Just a reminder, I'm not here to promote cheating. I'm not here to judge someone, especially if you're a counterpart, for falling in love with someone who's married. I used to be very judgmental about those things until I found myself in that exact situation. And then I realized why I used to be so judgmental about those things. It happens. And again, I'm not here to promote breaking up families or breaking up marriages or home wrecking or any of those, weird little labels that you want to put on it. I just wanted to make that clear. Speaking from someone who's been in that situation, there was probably already something wrong within that foundation to begin with, that had nothing to do with you. So anyway, just wanted to get that out there. So anyway, family differences, the way you were raised, religious backgrounds, there could be some sort of difference between you that this person is worried how their family will react. You could be very different. There could be an age difference. Take it as it resonates. Yeah, for some of you, I don't know, maybe this person is married. And you know, it's funny because I'm thinking back to that. Just, I know that not all of you will be dealing with someone married, but I want to mention something that you can still be connected to someone who's a runner, someone who's been afraid to settle down, who got married. And like, I just started thinking about how I said, you know, Carrie and Big, very much twin flame energy on Sex and the City. And he was married multiple times, even though he feared commitment, even though he was a runner. Anyway, let's keep going. Like I said, for some of you, this person may, this person, what was I just going to say? I guess it wasn't meant to be because I didn't say it. So underneath, chasing thrills, excitement, good time, we have abandoned, left out, walked away, cold. So this person could have, you know, ran their way right out of your life. The other thing I'm hearing is it could be, we have the energy of emptiness on the bottom of the deck. So this person could have been pursuing more empty connections because they had a fear of abandonment. Maybe they were, you know, in superficial connections before because they had this fear of abandonment. They could also see you doing really well. You could be the one that's, you know, maybe you're online, maybe you look like you're having a good time, maybe you look like you're evolving and growing, and it's causing them to feel very left out in the cold. But I don't know, it feels like this person, to me, it feels like they walked away from you. And, you know, maybe since they walked away from you, they're starting to realize how empty they truly feel, how unfulfilled they feel. So we have, underneath stress, we have past life, deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons. I told you. I told you. Wake up call energy, this person, you know, being served karmic lessons, repeated patterns. And this is the time where the universe is really trying to wake them up to stop those patterns and to finally heal and to stop running. I believe elusive was on the bottom of that stress card in reverse. And elusive in reverse feels like Seven of Swords in reverse. So it's like this person is being guided to reflect on these repeated patterns, these things they keep repeating over and over and over again, and finally heal them. And we've got rejection on the bottom, irrational fear. So for some of you, you and this person could have, you know, past lives together where you always end up, like maybe in every past life you've rejected them. Anyway. Only you. Only you. We have spying. I'm not surprised. So this person spying on you. Look, what did I say? This person could be, let me just fix this a little here. This person could be watching you. They're craving you. So they're watching you online, spying, keeping an eye out on you. If they can't see you online, they're finding another way. So maybe they're asking people about you. Maybe they do have the ability to see you in the 3D, like maybe you live near each other. But with this nourish, self-growth, self-focus, soul finding, it looks like maybe this person is watching you do all that. And it's causing them to crave you. It's causing them, again, to feel left out in the cold of your energy. Let's see, withdrawn. Oh, they're very withdrawn. Victim mentality. Misunderstood victim, lost soul. So feeling very alone, you know, withdrawn, thinking about the mistakes they made. Again, this could be someone who struggled with victim mentality, struggled with, instead of seeing the lesson, they just felt sorry for themselves. We also have lost soul, so feeling very isolated, feeling very lost, feeling very misunderstood by the people around them is what I'm hearing. Interesting. Look, distracted, sidetrack, change, delays under family. So, and look, what did I say? We have karma. So it feels like maybe something happened with their family or with their friends that caused a delay here when it comes to this connection. There could be karmic lessons they're going through with their parents, like I said. You know, I don't know why I keep getting the energy of something happening to somebody's parent, but I do. I don't like to say that, and I never say things like that. So the fact that that's coming through, I do feel like I have to say it. And I'm not sure if that's health. Like, I'm not sure if their parent is going through health problems or... Again, I was getting the energy of someone realizing that their parents caused them trauma, or their parents, or having a realization that the things they don't like about their parents and how their parents treat them is actually how they've grown up to treat other people. Take it as it resonates. And it could be that if you are dealing with someone who is married with a family, there could be family things going on, causing... This is weird. I keep getting visions of TV shows, so I'm not sure what that's about. But like, let's say this person had... I'm getting an example from the show ER. Anyway. But like, maybe something happened to one of their children. For some reason, the example that I was getting was a sick child where the parents are pretending like everything is okay and their marriage isn't crumbling because there's something going on with the child. Take it as it resonates. That's not going to be for everybody, okay? Just to make that clear. And we have boundaries. No, drawing the line, enough is enough. So it's coming in underneath conflict, clashing differences, incompatibility. And so it does feel like you and this person had clashing perspectives somehow. And just thinking of the married thing, like maybe you put up a boundary and said you were no longer willing to be the side piece. You were no longer willing to be the bit on the side, the affair, that you wanted stability. You wanted to be prioritized. Again, take it as it resonates. There could have been some type of other clashing difference between the two of you. Maybe something to do with family members or friends. There was definitely, it feels like a difference in opinion and a boundary put in place between the two of you. And then we have exhaustion on the bottom. For some reason, I'm feeling called to get a few more cards. We'll just get 5 more. Right away, Divine Feminine. What the heck? So again, this person could be seeing you as the Divine Feminine. They maybe never felt that type of intuitive connection, that telepathic connection, that heart connection with someone before. And we have try again, new directions, start over, trapped. So for some of you, it does feel like this person sees you as the Divine Feminine, sees you as, you know, irreplaceable, soulmate, only you, craving you. But there's something trapping them from coming forward right now. And I mention it in most of my readings, but that outdated thinking that if this person wanted to be with you, they would, is just that. It's outdated and it's not that simple. It's not that black and white. Again, I was hearing rejection is protection. I was hearing you are being divinely protected. So whatever this person is going through right now, you know, it feels like it's something that you're being kept safe from. And it kind of feels, we have clarity, so it feels like this person is gaining clarity. But anyway, this to me looks like this is someone who wants to talk to you, who wants to come clean, who wants to, you know, have you be the only one in their life, but something is keeping them trapped right now. I'm getting Eight of Swords energy from this card, and to me that's showing that this person may have trauma that they need to heal before they're being energetically allowed to come back towards you. For some of you, that trapped card could also speak of someone who is in a marriage, so take it as it resonates. Excuse me, my throat's closing over. And like I said, you could be in your divine feminine energy, not chasing this person right now. We have resistance and new beginnings. So this is someone who is resisting the urge to come towards you, is resisting the urge to ask you for a new beginning. We've also got secret admirer energy, so definitely confirmation that this person is watching you. And we also see suppressing. So this person's suppressing their feelings for you right now because something is keeping them, something's keeping them stuck. Something's keeping them. To me, it feels like, again, this person has karmic lessons and realizations to have before they're going to be allowed to energetically come back towards you. And yeah, definitely they're holding back from you right now. Let's get two more. We have breaking point, confirmation of those tower moments that this person, it looks to me like they're about, look, we have exhaustion on the bottom. So it looks like this person is about to hit their breaking point when it comes to staying stuck, when it comes to resisting you, is what I'm hearing. And let's get one more. We have soulmates and commitment on the bottom. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Tarot will be really interesting because it's clear to me that this person is thinking about a new beginning with you. They're thinking that there's a special connection between the two of you, regardless what's going on in their life. We have commitment here, and we have second chance, reconciliation, making amends, opportunity. So definitely this person is realizing that they feel that commitment energy with you. For some of you, again, it could be that they're realizing that even though they're committed to someone else, they feel this soul connection with you, wanting to make amends, wanting to reconcile. Oh my, we have open heart, receptive, empathy, vulnerable. Interesting. Very interesting. So let's see what tarot brings. And then we'll get some channeled messages. So I think I'll choose this deck. For some reason, I'm feeling called to look at the top card. I don't know why. We have the Five of Cups, sadness and regret. I never look at the top card like that. I don't know what that was about. Oh, and on the bottom we have judgment, which is wake up call energy. It's the energy of, it's judgment day. It's time to, well, it could be time for them to make a decision. It's also the energy of an awakening, of self-reflection, going within. Could be about releasing someone else. Take it as it resonates. And we have the moon, which is divine feminine energy. And remember, one of the first things I was hearing is you are being protected right now. So divine feminine energy, the moon. It feels like there's a lot going on with this person that you can't see or that you don't know about, that you're actually being protected from, because I do feel like your person is going through a major wake-up call in order to get them to face their fear and to heal. We also have Eight of Wands, which is showing me that whatever your person is going through is causing growth and change in their energy. They could be afraid to contact you with the moon and judgment, the moon, Eight of Wands. It's almost like this person wants to resurrect things with you or wants to reveal something to you. but there's fear about communicating with you. We have the Eight of Cups because perhaps they walked away from this connection, or you did. Eight of Cups can also be that this person has realized that the foundation and the life they've chosen for themselves, the seeds they've planted, the foundation they've built, isn't actually fulfilling them, and it's like they know they need to walk away from something in order to come towards you. Maybe it's a family member, you know, it doesn't have to be marriage or another person. We have the Emperor, holy. Divine masculine energy. So this person could be feeling, you know, very intuitively drawn to stabilize their life. Wow. And, you know, divine masculine energy, in the very beginning on the tarot, we saw fear. So if this person has a fear of coming towards you, that means they're still working on their divine masculine energy. Because divine masculine energy, the Emperor, they take action no matter what. Like they conquer is what I'm hearing. So if your person is still having that fear and doubt, then it could be stopping them from taking action towards you. Again, it's not as simple as if they wanted to be with me, they would. We have the Nine of Swords, so someone very much in their head. There's lots of anxiety. Interesting, I'm shaking slightly holding that. So they could be losing sleep at night over this. Seeing you as the one that got away with the Nine of Swords. We're going to do one more shuffle. We've got the Two of Swords, so there may need to be a choice. All right, let's have a look, my friends. We've got the King of Cups on the bottom. And the Seven of Swords and the Sun. Oh my. Well, it feels like we're dealing with someone who's realizing they can't run from this. They can't seem to run from the love that they feel for you. Again, there could have been, excuse me, there could have been an element of sneaking around with this person, hiding it from people, whether or not they were married or not. You could have had differences that this person, like, I don't know why that's coming through. There's something about, you know, the Seven of Swords and the King of Cups. I'll get to what else I'm hearing. But I'm hearing someone who was, you know, not ashamed of the love they felt for you, but they felt they had to hide it. That, like, there could have been a sneaking around aspect to this connection. Take it as it resonates. It also is the energy where this person could have emotionally manipulated you. You could have felt used by this person. You could have felt led on. This person could have, you know, told you they loved you. You could have felt this intuitive heart connection with them, and then they ghosted you, they ran, they avoided you, they denied the connection. What was underneath that? The Sun. It feels like with the Sun and the Seven of Swords that this person's shadows, the things they've been running away from, the things they've been avoiding are now coming to light. Again, I keep hearing like a lesson about how however they treated you is being done onto them, and it's causing them to reflect about it. Anyway, with the King of Swords, or sorry, the King of Cups and the Seven of Swords, like I said, this could have been someone who you felt led on by or manipulated by. And it feels like that's something that they're being called to heal right now. The Sun is also divine masculine energy. So you could have shone a light on some of this person's shadows. The Empress! Oh my goodness! Very interesting. That is very interesting. Anyway, let's just get into it. So what do we need to know? Well, what's being hidden from you right now? What's being hidden from you? And when I say hidden from you, I don't mean that this person is hiding things from you. I mean energetically, it feels like this is being kept from you right now because of whatever this person is going through. We have the Four of Pentacles and the Lovers. Oh my gosh. This person unhappy with the foundation they've built. I said it. The Four of Pentacles, this person is feeling very insecure about coming towards you with an offer. For some of you, this energy, the Lovers and the Four of Pentacles, it could be that this is someone who already built a foundation with someone else, who has a shared foundation, shared finances, and it could be very difficult for them to make that choice. I don't want to spend the whole reading talking about marriage because for some of you, I don't feel like this person is married. But when you're in a connection, when you're in a marriage where, you know, first of all, when you're in a marriage, I'm hearing the opinions of friends and family. This person could be worried about what everyone would think if they were to leave that foundation. The Four of Pentacles, it's almost like fear of being alone, so you stay in something you know isn't working. So for some of you, this person could have been staying in a connection where it was more about stability and the foundation that was already built than love. There's definitely an energy, the energy of a choice here with the Lovers. So possibly a choice between you and that already built foundation. Or it could be that this is, for those of you where this person is not married, this shows that insecurity about coming towards you. It shows you, or it's showing us that, remember I said the Emperor, if the Emperor is feeling insecure, they will not take action. And this is, you know, like baby Emperor energy, the Four of Pentacles. So someone feeling too insecure to come towards you right now. They're feeling very insecure. And we've got the Two of Cups on the bottom. So it feels like they're being called to come towards you, but something stops them, like I said. And it's also an energy of Four of Pentacles and the Lovers. This person feels a divine love connection with you. They feel connected to you on a soul level, and they haven't been able to let go of that with that Four of Pentacles. They still hold on to that. They still feel it. So let's look at this person's energy. Let's see their current energy. We have the Hermit. Yeah. See, I'm not celebrating that your person is lonely and things like that. I'm celebrating that the Hermit is, the Hermit is an energy of soul searching and self-reflection and inner growth. So they are really being called to go within and heal right now. We've also got the Hanged Man in reverse. So it feels like there was some resistance to doing this. And again, the universe had to work really hard to get them into this Hermit energy. I'm seeing like they were, I'm hearing like dragged, kicking and screaming. And there's a bit of stalling here. So right now, this person, again, had been denying and stalling this inner reflection, this wake-up call that had to happen. And it feels like they can no longer push it away. They can no longer deny it. Anyway, confirmation. Interesting. Hanged Man in reverse. New perspectives on love, changes in romantic love life. So for some of you, this person is going through a change in their love life where they're no longer, like they could be single. Anyway. Listen to Hanged Man in reverse. It's on page 555, which is all about change. It says, the period of suspension and uncertainty sooner or later will come to an end if you manage to reevaluate your priorities and chart new directions in your life. You will be ready to take decisive action. And remember, I said, right now this person is not ready to take decisive action. There's been delays, and right now they're in the energy that's getting them closer to that decisive action energy. Anyway, I'm saying a lot of words over and over again. Self-reflection, introspection, contemplation, withdrawal, solitude, search for self. Pause in love life to introspect, self-understanding and love. So they're starting to learn about why they show up in relationships the way they do. And I think for some of you that has to do with family, like their parents and trauma, things like that. Interesting. This person could also be contemplating their next steps in their career. Take it as it resonates. I don't know why. I don't usually get career, but for some reason that came through. So let's see how they're feeling about you. We have the Queen of Wands. Wow. So again, remember I kept saying, maybe they're seeing you online. Maybe they're seeing you evolve. Maybe they're, you know, I definitely see whether, oh, that's an interesting message. There's a lot of career coming through. Queen of Wands, they're seeing you as someone very confident who's been through a glow up. You're attracting a lot of attention. You could be in the spotlight somehow. And I'm not talking about like being famous or like having your own YouTube channel or anything like that. It can be as simple as social media, like Instagram, whatever else people use nowadays. This person is feeling a lot of sexual chemistry with you, very attracted to you, a spiritual connection with you, I'm hearing. It's interesting. For some of you, again, this person could have been married and they could have seen you kind of as not a temptation, but like even, what am I trying to say here? I don't want to say that you're the third party, but for some of you, this person could be feeling like, again, they could have been married and you could have been the side piece or whatever. I hate that. I hate that label. Now, the other thing I'm seeing for how this person is feeling about you, there is an energy of seeing you as a very good, or feeling like you are someone who would, you know, fight beside them. You're someone who would defend them. You're an amazing partner is what I'm hearing. But we also have the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom. So this is someone who's thinking about a renewal here. This is someone who's thinking about investing in you. But I was also hearing career. For some of you, this person could be feeling like you're really evolving. Like maybe you have started your own business. It looks like this person feels like you're investing in yourself, is what I'm seeing. Let's keep going. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. That's how they feel about you. That is insane. Interesting. So they're seeing you as their wish fulfillment, or they're feeling that you're their wish fulfillment. They feel intuitively guided towards you. Again, whatever is in their life, they know it doesn't bring them the fulfillment and excitement that you brought to their life. Their life feels, again, quite shallow and empty without you, perhaps. Let's see their intentions. Current intentions, we've got the Page of Wands, which the Page of Wands can be about making something happen, taking action. It can be about sending a message. It can be about, you know, adding spark back into this connection. We do have the Fool and the Knight of Wands. So this person does intend to work up the courage to have a new beginning with you, whether this person is married or not. This is this person working up the courage to take a leap of faith towards you. Very interesting. Lots of fire energy. And, you know, it looks like this person intends to start a new journey with you, whatever that means to you. We've also got Ace of Pentacles there. Let's see their next actions. We have the Page of Pentacles. I'm going to get one more. The Page of Pentacles, there's that offer. And we have the High Priestess and Justice. Interesting. So it feels like this person wants to reveal some of the ways in which they've grown. The Page of Pentacles is the Page of Pentacles is the offer of a new beginning, a fresh start. It's also an offer of growth and stability, something that can grow into something very stable. The High Priestess for actions. And we have Justice here. So for some of you, there's a very heavy message of this person having some type of karmic lesson about the way they've been programmed in, like, to behave and show up in relationships. And it feels like this person wants to reveal that they've been working on themselves. They could want to tell you about what this karmic lesson is. The Justice card shows truth and accountability. So it's interesting because remember we were seeing that coming clean and the truth and clarity. They never came out, but the energy was there, and that's what's coming out in their actions. I'm interested to see like time frame on this. I wonder if I should ask time frame, because where it didn't come out. Oh, remember we had Try Again too come out, and it actually came out in the last draw. The Try Again, New Beginnings, Page of Pentacles. To me, it feels like there's a delay here. But that this person's actions will be to reveal this to you, to be honest with you, and to take accountability and bring truth to this. We also have the Ace of Swords on the bottom, truth and clarity, communication, and we have the Two of Cups, engaging in an honest and heartfelt open conversation with each other. Oh, look at this. We have the Five of Wands in reverse, which is resolution. Interesting. I want to see near future energy with this person. Actually, with the both of you, let's look at near future energy. Are you freaking kidding me? That's the Emperor. Interesting. The Ten of Wands and the Emperor. Near future energy. So this person hits that breaking point near future and starts to stabilize their life. They start to feel more confident. That is interesting. I'm going to get one more for that one. Ten of Wands. A sign of progress. So there's going to be, you're going to see progress in the near future. You're going to see, for some of you, you're going to see this person take action towards you in the near future. If you're not seeing it, it's happening. Remember that Moon card, it's happening beneath the surface, or you can't see it. Completion and relief, burden, responsibility. This shows that you are nearing the end of a difficult period. So near future energy, this person nearing the end of a difficult period in their life and stabilizing in their own energy, entering this divine masculine energy. For others of you, I'm seeing that this is, for some of you, this is this person taking action and the end of a long journey, a long separation between the two of you. Let's just ask one more for near future energy. We have the King of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. That is very much this person wanting to reconnect with you, wanting to work things out with you. Three of Pentacles, King of Cups, a generous confession of love or an offer of love. What do you need to know about this person? Are you kidding me? Look at what came out. The Devil in reverse. So things are being removed from this person's life. They are learning lessons. They are doing shadow work. Anything that's not meant is not aligning with them, you know. I'm hearing so many messages. Anything that's not aligning with them is being removed. For some of you, that can be releasing a codependent connection, like the Four of Pentacles that I was talking about. So let's say this person is in a crumbling connection, marriage with a karmic. That can be the release of the karmic. And Temperance shows this person looking at the decisions they've made in their life and being called to reevaluate them, I'm hearing. We have the Star, healing. There's so much about healing here. This person is being called to balance their energies, I'm hearing. Let's just get into this. Devil in reverse, independence, freedom, revelation, release, reclaiming power, reclaiming control. This is what you need to know about this person. Ending codependency. The Devil in reverse can be the moment when an individual becomes self-aware and breaks all of the chains that come with addictions and poor habits and childhood wounding and generational trauma, I'm hearing. So right now, your person becoming very self-aware. Your person's energy right now, listen to this. Be prepared to make the necessary changes that might initially seem painful to make, but will pay off in the end because it'll help you find your true self again. That's your person's energy right now. And we have Temperance, balance, peace, patience. Temperance can indicate a time to evaluate and re-examine the priorities you have chosen. I'm telling you, this person is looking at their life right now and evaluating it, judgment. So that's what you need to know about your person. How interesting. And it's causing forward movement, Three of Wands. Your person is progressing forward, even though it doesn't feel like it to you, even though you can't see it. The things that are happening in your person's life right now are helping them to move ahead in this journey, is what I'm hearing. Let's look at future energy between the two of you, future outcome, potential future outcome. Interesting. I don't even know what those were. Oh my gosh, we have the Ten of Cups. I was not expecting that. I couldn't even, there were cards that were flipping out but not coming out. I couldn't even see what they were. But we have Ten of Cups for potential outcome. And, you know, in order to get to that Ten of Cups, you need to do the inner work. So it feels like this person does do the inner work required to come back into union with you. We'll get one more. For some of you, we have Eight of Cups on the bottom. So that's showing me that in the future, this person could very well be walking away from something in order to be with you, because this person feels like you're their Nine of Cups. So whatever is going on in their life right now, they know it's not fulfilling them. And potential outcome is them walking away to be with you. Emotional fulfillment. I wonder if, I don't think I've ever looked at the Eight of Cups in this book. I've looked at it in other ones. The Eight of Cups card represents living in alignment with our truth and instincts and walking away from disappointing situations. This person may need to leave a job, a relationship, or a friendship that wasn't fulfilling. That's the outcome here. To be with you, because they see you as the thing in the distance they need to walk towards. Let's get one more to go with that 10 of Cups. Can we clarify that 10 of Cups, please? We have the Ace of Cups. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. So Ace of Cups does symbolize a renewal. It symbolizes this person choosing their heart over their head, choosing their heart over what anybody else thinks. It's a beautiful new beginning in love. Beautiful. And we have strength on the bottom, the boulder, the bottom, symbolizing cultivating a strong relationship together, a strong emotional connection with the Ace of Cups. It also shows this person, you know, eventually works up that confidence to come towards you. That's beautiful. Oh, aces represent success. So there you go. Look at that. Love, new feelings, emotional awakening, spirituality, intuition. Excuse me. The Ace of Cups represents love, renewal, emotional well-being. It signifies a period of connection and fulfillment, next level in relationship, deeper intimacy between the two of you. Beautiful. What does this person want you to know? What does this person want you to know? They see you as their other half. Look at that. We've got the Queen of Cups. So this person wants you to know they feel a heart connection with you. They feel that intuitive connection with you. This person has deep, deep love for you. They're seeing you as their soulmate because they're coming out as the King of Cups. That is beautiful. So this person sees you as, you know, their person, I'm hearing. Their other half. It's really interesting how, I mean, I know in a lot of imagery of the King and Queen of Cups, their eyes were closed, but I'm very called to this right now. There's almost a message like, even though you can't see it, this person wants you to know that they love you. And they definitely see you as a soulmate, someone who is their other half. I feel like this person is intimidated about taking action towards you right now. You could be a healer as well. Very interesting because this is kind of what your person wants you to know. And the Queen of Cups is about trusting your intuition and your heart. All of the answers to your questions lie within. The Queen of Cups communicates the need to stand strong in your truth and light. So it feels like this person is working towards that. I feel like there's a lot of fear about trusting their intuition right now, but I feel like they're going to get there. Let's see. I'm also hearing nobody loves me the way you do, or nobody has ever loved me the way you do. Let's get one more. We have 9 of Swords. So yeah, they're very much seeing you as a missed opportunity here, the one that got away. They're losing sleep over this. There's a lot of anxiety about this. Again, feeling very anxious about coming towards you right now. Let's just see if there's anything else that I need to tell you about that. 9 of Swords. Fear. This is your person wanting, this is what they want you to know. They're going through fear, anxiety, negativity, breaking point, despair, nightmares, isolation. The 9 of Swords represents anxiety, worry, limiting beliefs. The asker may be experiencing sleepless nights over a situation or could be in a period of depression, regret from the past. So this person has a lot of regrets from the past. There's also something about being suspicious here. So this person could have been suspicious of you or not trusted you based on old trauma or old wounding or something they experienced in the past. That's interesting. The Nine of Swords reveals that we have the power to make a change in our mindset. The asker is encouraged to reach out for support and examine the root cause of their feelings. The situation is not as bad as it appears, and things will soon improve. Interesting. So let's get, I think I'm going to keep these ones for the cover, and we'll just get you a few messages from this person. I'm going to go with this one. Let's see what this person wants to say to you. That one hit me in the head. All right. Let's see what's happening here. Whoops. Apparently your energy needs cleansing because my bells just went off. That was interesting. So we have, I wish you could see that we are mirroring each other right now. So whatever you're going through, they're going through. Expand your concept of what a twin flame is. It's more than romance. It's a deep soul activation in order to heal, in order to embody love and light. I need to move slowly with this, but trust that I am moving even when it seems like I am not. And I feel like there has been delays here. My heart is opening to love and guiding me back to you. Remember the King and Queen of Cups. That is sweet. I'm going to keep that one. You can go back in there. I feel like I don't deserve your love. I'm worried you'll leave me when you see who I really am. And there's that insecurity. No way! You got the Union card. My ego is fragile to criticism and rejection. I've created walls to protect myself. Love like ours can change the world. I believe it. Don't judge this, just surrender. I know it's triggering, but from a higher perspective, it's clearing energy and bringing us closer together. So, like, let's say there could have been, I'm hearing karmic for some of you. There could be a karmic. I'm afraid you're going to meet someone else before I'm ready to be with you for good. And remember this reading, they're looking at you like you're the Queen of Wands. They're looking at you like you're the Empress, like you're doing really great. You're doing really well. You're continuing on with your life. So definitely that fear that you're going to meet someone else before they're ready to be with you for good. That energy is meant to like light a fire underneath their butt, you know? We have, I'm struggling with codependency. I'm afraid to let go of my old coping mechanisms. And you got the Union card, which rarely comes out. And your outcome is 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment and happiness after the inner work is done. So that is beautiful, my friends. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you guys lots of love and light, and I will see you for the next one. Bye.